Hello, all my YouTube friends. This is John at Left Handed Models, and I thought I'd do a little short class, I guess, information video. I bought this not too long ago at the IPMS National Meeting in San Marcos, Texas. And I just thought it looked like a real nice ship to build. And I knew that there was some Japanese writing in it. Well, as it turns out, this is all of the information on colors. And essentially, there are the color numbers, which I don't use. I use the colors. And none of it's in English. So I found, and to make matters even better, this is the instructions, which on this page, the most prominent English is the telephone number, the fax number, and the email at the bottom. Everything else is Japanese, as it turns out. I'll show you how I know that in a second. And then this is the parts list. And actually, after translating it, I can tell that that's what that says, parts list. So what I'm going to do is show you what I use to translate. It's actually called Google Translate. And it looks like this. And at the top, this is on my iPad. At the top it says Google Translate, enter text, which you can do, and it knows that's what I used last time, so it kept it. And you can do a conversation, you can talk to it, or you can use the camera. Now on my iPad, the camera's in the back, and so I'll just press camera, and it will, let's get over here to the left. As I don't know if you caught that, but it translates it as it looks at it. And so you can tell, here, let's see here, we'll move it over a little bit more so we can see the color names. See, now sometimes it takes a second to figure out the exact color or whatever. The font size changes so it'll fit wherever it needs to fit. With Red Roundel, then everything is into English. And you can take a picture of it off of, for instance, your phone or my iPad, and then print it so you can put it next to the Japanese to tell what it really wants to say to you in English. And I have found this very useful on mostly airplanes and ships, but also on a car. I had to translate, and I think it was Norwegian or Danish, which I am also not fluent in. And so it's just some information. And on my iPad, Google Translate was on the what is it, the Apple Store. And so it's real easy to find. This is where it said the Red Roundel. And so if any of you find that useful, I have found it useful a lot. It really helps out to translate this into, well, I don't know if you can see this. And of course, sometimes the English is not, you have to interpret. But it tells you a lot of information that you may not be able to tell what it is unless you know a person who can translate from Japanese to English. And so that's what I have for today. And thank you for subscribing. If you've subscribed, if you find this useful, please like it. And there's also a dislike there if you don't like it. I know that some people dislike stuff that's not actually modeling content, but I thought this was important enough to send on to people. So thanks again, and remember, never give up, never surrender.